Hello, do you hear me, Lou? Hello, Lou, do you hear me? You hear me?
The 2nd of July, Rabbi Furst, Havos Halavovos. My speaker is on.
Hello?
As
Do
far
you
as
hear
I
me,
can
Lou?
tell, everything is working on my end.
Hmm.
We hear you, Lou.
Eliezer, do you hear me, Eliezer?
I hear everybody, or actually, I hear you and I hear Lou. So I assume everything is
All
good.
right. Mm-hmm. All right, 1 second.
Can you hear me?
I
Yes,
hear
Lou, I
you.
hear you. Do you hear me?
Eliezer hears you, but I don't. Well, that's weird. Let's check my
Mhm.
audio speaker. Uh,
Um, your volume is up, Lou? You have your volume on?
test speak. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, the test was good. Seems to be working.
I hear you,
Hmm.
Lou.
You hear me? Okay, so Rabbi, can you hear me? Yes, but I can't hear you.
Mm-hmm. But Eliezer hears me, right?
I hear
Oh,
both of you. Fine.
okay, I hear you now.
Hmm. Oh, you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Okay. Solve the problem, Baruch Hashem. Okay. Um, Here, Lou, we're in this paragraph. If you see on your screen, we have Arba Usser, the 14th of the Cheshbonis. Um, we're in the third line in there. Kishu Meiti Velav, Osa Chesed. Right? You see there in the third line, in the middle of the third line.
Yeah, I say it.
If you like to read, you can read.
Okay. Vishahu Meitiv Alav Ve'oseh Amo Chesed Livli Tzorcha Alav. So let's see. That he is beneficial to us, and he does with his nation kindness uh, in accordance with their need.
Mm. Is it? We're speaking about that a person that he has a great affinity and he loves a person very much because of the things he does to benefit him. Now, especially, he's going to have special extra love for such a person if he's doing it and benefiting from him and giving him kindness without any tzura. bilti tzorech elav, without any necessity for it, meaning he has
Oh,
the person benefiting you without any ulterior motive. Sometimes a person's going to do things to help you, but you know he has an ulterior motive in mind, right?
right.
You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours, right? So you can ask a question. Is there really chesed? Is there really chesed involved in such a thing like that? That whole social agreement that you'll scratch my back, and I in return will scratch your back in turn. Although it's very practical, and in fact, most people will be motivated more strongly because of that than anything else, right? I'll do something nice for you because I'm going to get something nice back. That's an extremely strong motivation, and it's a very practical motivation. And I'm not saying there's something particularly wrong with it, but it's far from the highest level of doing chesed. Now, when it comes to our feeling, dealing with the feelings that a person has towards a benefactor, somebody is benefiting him. So the automatic human response, I tell you, it's not even a human response. It's even, you see this with animals also, right? You give a dog some food, give a cat a bowl of milk. All of a sudden, that animal is going to become very devoted to you. So that's what's taking place here. The natural behavior is that if you sense that there's a benefactor who's benefiting you, you will automatically be drawn to having affection and loyalty towards that person. And the way it works is the more that the person who's benefiting you is doing it out of the pure kindness of his heart, without any expectation of anything in return, the more you're going to be devoted to him and the more you're going to love that person. Because you realize he's doing it, what we call bechinam, he's doing it for free without any alternative motive. If a person has an alternative motive in doing something good for you, that means that any time and with everything that he does to benefit you, you're really running up a debt. And people really don't deep down want to have debts. So when you realize that a person's doing something nice to you, benefiting you in some way, if you know he has nothing to gain and no alternative motives in doing something good for you, you're very relieved and you love him even more for that. So that's the way it works with people. So let's continue on.
Shelo yatridnu davar me ahavto velo yaniach michalto lenafsho me'oma. And he does not withhold anything from his love, and he does not rest what is this michalto?
Right. Michalto lenav shoy mu'uma. That he will not be, that nothing will interfere with his love. Yitzurdenu, nothing will interfere with his love. V'lo yaniach michaltoi lenav shoy mu'uma. And he will not spare any effort from giving of himself. He will not spare any effort from giving of himself.
So
towards this person who's benefiting him. Michalta is his ability.
Aval yotzienu kula v'avodaso, but he brings forth all of his mitzvahs and his service.
Right, that he's going to expend all of it in fulfilling his commands and in being loyal to him, serving him.
V'yis nadav v'nafsho u'v'mamono u'v'nav bigmolo. What is Yisnadav?
We remembered Parshas Truma, I think it was, right? Well, Nidiv Lev. Nidiv Lev, the generosity, right? He's going to be, right, generous with himself, and with his belongings, and in his family as well. He'll be very generous in expending efforts to repay and show his love and devotion and loyalty to the person who's benefiting him.
V'kevan she'naaseh zeh l'nivra chalosh kimono, and because that he does this, Nivra.
Zeh lenivra chalosh. And since he does this to a weak, created person who is like himself, right? So up until now, he's been explaining 6 lines that the natural way of keeping them kind and love them, be loyal to them, be devoted to them, and do for them without any hesitation, without any avoidance of responsibilities, because they appreciate what the person's doing, and especially if it's going to be something that's not obligated for the beneficiary to absolute. So that type of a person, the person is going to be loyal and to have a strong love for that person. No. Now he's going to say, now since that's the way you act with people, so now let's try to apply your behavior and put your behavior towards people against how you behave with the Kadosh Baruch Hu. That's how he's going to do now.
Kama anu chayavin mi mach pili zeh v'vor ano. How are we obligated? I don't know what machpili is.
That's from the word kafel, meaning karma. So much more so our obligations redoubled. Liberenu is to our blessed Creator. Meaning everything we've been saying up till now is simply a mushal, an analogy which you want to use in contrasting our behavior towards the Kadosh Baruch Hu, meaning the normal way, as we said, that anybody who's going to benefit you in some way, normally loyalty, devotion, right? So if that's the way we act towards people, so much more so are we supposed to obligate that and be obligated to serving Hashem in that way too. There you have it there, Lou.
Yeah, let's see. Chayavin mekapli zeh v'vor. I think you just translated that, but your voice broke up. I didn't hear it. Could you do it again, please?
Sure. Kamo anu chayvim mekapli zeh Rabbeinu Yisbara, that so much more so are we bound to redouble this when it comes to our blessed Creator.
V'yis nadav v'nafsho uve'mamono ubinav, and be generous with himself and his money and his family. Bigamolo. What's bigamolo?
That's to repay the kindness.
To repay Hashem. The kevan shenaseh zeh lenivra chalosh kemono. And since that he does this to bless, what's chalosh?
Well, Kevin Shinasa Zeh Linivra Cholosh Kamonu. I mean, since he does this to a weak creation like himself.
Oh. Come
This is
on,
the way he behaves towards people.
how much more so are obligated mikafli zet to double this the enu yisbarach to bless Hashem.
No,
Asher
simply to be this way with Hashem Yisbarach, our blessed Creator.
Asher
The
hodi
Yisbarach, the word Yisbarach is going on liberating. Our Creator, blessed be He.
Bye-bye. The word nivrach is going on Hashem.
Yisbarach, right? Yisbarach.
Okay, I'm with you. Asher hodianu hanivra hanavia.
No,
We know.
Asher happens to Moshe Rabbeinu.
I'm sorry. What
Say that again, Lou.
you said something about Moshe Rabbeinu, but I didn't hear the whole sentence.
Asher hodienu hanavi. The Navi that he's referring to is Moshe Rabbeinu.
Oh, so this is known to Moshe.
No, this is made to us through Moshe.
This is revealed to us through Moshe. He who ohev osanu, because he loves us. Moshe Sha'amar, as it is said, Lo me ravchem mikol ha'amim gomer. We are not the largest of all the nation. Ki
Right. That's a pasuk in Sefer Devarim. You want to look up? Want to look up the pasuk?
okay, Devarim. Where
Second, I'll tell you where it is. Yeah, it's in in Parshas Vayeschanan, Perek Zayin, Pasuk Zayin.
Zion 7:7. Let's see. Chem mikvayivchar b'tem hamat mikol ha'amim. Not because of your numerousness over all the peoples did Hashem desire you and choose you, for you are the least of all the peoples. So lo mitmeru v'chem mikol ha'amim peoples. Ki me
Right.
ahavta Hashem eschem. Because Hashem loves you.
That's right. Correct.
V'am ma sheho, and you are a nation that knows this. Ra'inu osos ahavto osanu. You have loved us. The Ezraso monthly. Gam yash
That
not forsake am hakar baso, the nation that is close to you.
right.
The havit chaso, and we are faithful. Behold the door in every generation. Moshe Mar, as it says, the Afgam Zos Bukule, and even also this, etc. Va'amar, and it says, Ki avadim anachnu, we are servants. Uva vadosanu, and we know lo azavnu Elokeinu, Hashem will not forsake us.
Right. V'lo azvanu elken, and our Kadosh Baruch Hu will not forsake us. Oh, so so these state by Moshe Rabbeinu, right? So these are statements which are indicating the reciprocal relationship between the Kadosh Baruch Hu and Klal Yisrael. That we, if we're sensitive to Hashem's love for us and His choosing us and His benefits for us, and our desire to serve the Kadosh Baruch Hu. So this is all based on the premise that he set out at the very beginning of this 14th Heshbon Hanefesh, that it's simply the way people behave. People simply behave naturally. Someone who's nice to them benefits them. They naturally are nice and will return the benefits themselves. So if that's the way it works naturally with people, so we have to ask ourselves, is it working at least at Baruch Hu? Okay, good. All right, let's take a break here. Thank you, Lou. That was good.
Okay.
All right, we'll take a short break here.
Okay.
Thank you. Start Mr.
2
Blue
minutes.
shortly. Mitzvah Shem.